Rafael Nadal issues new challenge to Novak Djokovic, Roger Federer, and Andy Murray. Rafael Nadal called time on his illustrious tennis career last year, but the Spaniard is still keen to compete against his former Big Four rivals in another sport. Tennis great Rafael Nadal is hoping to goad fellow icons Roger Federer, Novak Djokovic, and Andy Murray into a fresh kind of competition, although Nadal retired his racket last year. The 22-time Grand Slam champion has expressed a hunger to try his luck in a different arena against his Big Four rivals. Many hail Nadal as the greatest player to grace a clay court. Yet it's on the golf course that he now wishes to outshine his old rivals, as the 38-year-old has shifted his energies to the fairways in his retirement. Yes, it could happen, but they have to get training, he told The Telegraph via the Daily Express. I have a bit of an advantage in that. On the tennis court, there wasn't that much difference between us, but in this golf, I'm much better than them. Fighting words, if ever there were. Of the Big Four, Federer and Murray are already part of the retirement ranks, while Djokovic is still going strong, attempting to add to his Grand Slam collection. However, it may not be long before the Serb too calls it a day. And there's only so long such competitive characters can go without the contests they crave at their core. In that sense, Nadal may one day be successful in luring his prey to a second battleground, and Nadal's bold words signal his confidence against his counterparts, although all three are enthusiastic golfers themselves. As for tennis, the sport where he became a household name, the Spaniard confessed he lacks any substantial drive to return to the court, even casually. I haven't yet found the moment in my routine to have that personal motivation to play again, said the 14-time French Open winner. Probably in the future if I feel a personal reason to do it, for an exhibition match or something like that. Then I'll have that motivation. But for now, that moment hasn't come yet. In a way, it's heartwarming to hear the tennis servant hasn't felt the same sense of grief many athletes do upon retiring. And in fact, it seems as though the golf course has provided a form of catharsis in his post-tennis phase. Despite retiring from the court 6 months ago, Nadal continues to bask in the admiration from the tennis community. And deservedly so, given he embarked upon one of the most illustrious careers ever seen in the sport. One can only imagine the transition required to adapt to a more mundane life. But Nadal went on to say that while he admits that while it was initially a challenge to step back and accept his plaudits, he has since warmed up to it. Now it's different, he said upon receiving the Laureus Sports Icon Award earlier this week. Back then, I hadn't made my decision yet. It was a difficult time emotionally, trying to manage everything you feel, while also trying to give back to the fans all the love and support they give you. But at the same time, you have to find a way to isolate yourself emotionally so you're not carried away by the moment. I wanted to be absolutely sure that, when I retired, it was the right move.